he's going to be coached by Anthony Fragoli.
When Aidan came in here, very quiet, very focused. I think he's ready to go.
Turning to the cage with a 1-0 record, George Travinski.
George Travinski, a.k.a. the Mustache Guy. That's actually not his nickname, but we deemed him that because he has the best mustache. He's out of Aesthetic Temple, and that's going to be in Kenilworth, New Jersey. Match predictions, 42% for George, 58% for Aidan.
And this is blue belts, we said?
This is going to be blue belts, yes.
Putting my mustache to shame, here we go.
And George Travinski is in the blue corner.
And George has a good wrestling and judo background, I see here, so that should make it interesting.
Absolutely.
Pulling guard.
Very nice. Aidan has those long legs, and he's going to go right to the body triangle in close guard.
Good game plan. Skip the wrestling, skip the judo. We said, let's get like the
for real.
guard.
He probably read the resume there and was like, I'm not interested.
And Aidan's only 18 years old, I believe he said?
Yep. I think, is he our youngest competitor probably tonight?
Yeah, them Daniel Gracie boys, they are very talented, though. He's not going to look 18. He's going to look prime in 25.
Absolutely. Absolutely. George is being coached tonight by his head coach, Mike Medino. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly.
Mike's a good grappler, too. I actually had a match against Mike. He's pretty good, too.
Yeah, Mike's awesome.
Mike looks like Dan Henderson.
I like the input. The thing about those long legs is he's got like a cross between a closed guard and then goes back to the body triangle from closed guard. But really, the body triangle and closed guard is such a stall spot. Like, you can't do a lot from there. I think once the guard opens, we may see a little bit of explosive movement from George, just based on his background. He's a judo green belt, a judo state champion. He's had over 50 wins in jiu-jitsu, and then he's had multiple super fights. He actually just won at Men of War, his most previous super fight. So he's coming off a high win there. And he'll look to open the guard, and here it is.
I've always been a big fan of thinking competing makes you better. I think the more you compete, the better you get.
Absolutely, absolutely. Possible triangle, but no control of posture here by Velez.
Postured light up. On the single leg now, though.
Very nice. Right into the single leg. Oh my goodness.
Runs like a Kimura.
He does have the arm in.
But George has such good posture.
With pace, absolutely. Their body types are very different too. Mike like thin and lanky. George like shorter and stocky here.
Yeah, Aidan is looking for that triangle. It's like the third time he's jumped the legs over, and he's got the isolation twice, but George is very strong.
Oh, back on a leg now.
Very nice, very nice. He's on double outside Ashi though, and you have to watch your back being taken there, which is actually what we may see by Aidan. George doing a good job of rolling through though and recognizing that he could be in a bad spot, so he could roll back in on that leg.
It's refreshing to see this pace coming off of that grueling match we just got there.
Absolutely.
Aidan might get the back off of this. Oh, but George rolls through.
Very nice. And George will come right back up. You could see that wrestling background taking effect.
Aidan pushes him down. Aidan's
Very
going to go to the top.
George in reverse De La Hiva and looking for that far leg. Very nice. Transition to a toe hold.
Nice toe hold grip.
Something tells me, we got a tap. Very nice. AJ, what was the time on that? Oh, okay, it was long.
How do I reset it? Clear?
Hit clear.
That was a beautiful toe hold,
That was
too.
very nice.
Lightning fast. He got the grip and just yanked it.
I like that.
Me too.
That was a lot of good back and forth, too. So we had, who just hit that? George hit it.
That's fastest so far, too.
Yeah, that was good. Very creative. All right, we're heading to round two. If George gets the sub, it's over. Aidan's going to look for his chance at redemption here.
So if you're George, do you go right back to the leg entangle?
Ooh, yeah, I'm thinking so. Absolutely. You could also start by wrestling and then going right into the leg, sitting back after you got him down. It seems like to be a good combination. Very nice front headlock attempt. Right in on it. But Aidan will free his head. George right back into that wrestling. Great wrestling.
Yeah, George is really utilizing his strength here, and Aidan's pulling guard again.
He has a good, strong base. George is like always good posture.
Yep. I like how George opted to walk Aidan across, so he put him up against the cage. Very, very. Look at him lifting the head so he can put it on the cage.
He put him right in front of his own coach. He said, "You know what? I'm going to take you to my coach." I like it.
That is smart thinking, jiu-jitsu and smart thinking. Look at him bringing the head in.
Can't open it.
That is very painful. And if the head goes back, he's going to find himself on the cage. So it's kind of like a lose-lose. I think, are we in the exact position we were in round 1 initially?
Yes.
On the cage?
Yeah, that's where they started in round 1. They finished over here, but
I don't know if I like that body triangle again from close guard. He's not going to be able to flow up a lot of attempts in this, and we need submissions here.
I agree, and the closed guard is a good spot, but when you're against the cage and now you're body triangling, you're in a stall spot and you're not in a good spot. So I think I would be considering opening my guard at this point and looking to make some separation.
George is just digging that head into the chest of Aidan, keep top control.
Usually I would say you have to be a little careful extending your arms, but I think with Aidan so close against the cage, it's not even so much as a threat as it normally would be. George is doing a great job of making that painful.
Yeah, that's so uncomfortable. Just getting your head pulled in that can't open up position is terrible.
Absolutely. And I think that does a good job of getting the guard open. Aidan will circle out.
Aidan just took it.
Oh my goodness.
He got him with like the fake shot.
Yeah, that was interesting. George comes right back out to the bottom here.
And you know what? He's going to pull right into a leg lock. Right
Yep, looking on that far leg already. You can see him setting it up. If I'm Aidan, I'm looking to separate, go chest to chest. Very nice. This comes down to a battle of who has the underhook.
A little lockdown.
George with that left arm underhook too could probably look once from the lockdown to like a dogfight wrestle out. Very nice.
That was a good call too. Perfect.
Now we're finding ourselves in the cage, different spot. George's coach calling for the same plan. So scoop left, head in the cage, head nice and tight.
Aidan's right in his Daniel Gracie corner getting some good advice now. Switch it up a little bit.
Absolutely. I wish you guys could see it because actually Anthony's like moving his body to show what to do as well, which is very cool. George looking to get long, see if he can get a right knee in the butt. That's one of those very traditional moves just to open those guards.
About 2 minutes left in this second round.
The legs are back open. George with a very good job of doing opening that closed guard, and he's in on the single again.
He's very good using that can opener just to make the guy move away to pass.
Absolutely. And he is going to be passed. Very nice. Tight, solid pass. He's got about 1 minute and 50 seconds to work for a submission. This is a good spot.
Right to north-south, it looks like.
Yep. He could even use his right leg to potentially pin Aidan's right arm if it's there.
And I can't see from this angle, but I believe George actually has Aidan's right arm isolated.
Oh, he does? Okay, nice, nice. He's going for that north-south choke, too.
North-south choke.
If he could keep his shoulders on the back, we got a tag. Very nice. Very nice. North-south choke. Very nice.
Beautiful.
A little over, I think, 3.5. Those are some creative submissions.
It was nice.
Congratulations. Wasn't that long.
I don't think I have the cardio for that, so we're trying to finish it quick.
You might have the cardio for that, but George, walk us through that 2 quick submissions, round 1 and round 2.
Well, my opponent was a long, lengthy guy. He had a really good close guard, so I was really just passing that guard, and then I was immediately on the offense.
So how do you feel about this arena format? It seemed after following up a 60-minute long match, you didn't want to have any part of that.
I still wanted it, man. At the end of the day, I do this because I love it, not because I have to. So an event like Arena, I think it's an organization made by the fighters for the fighters. So I love this place. If I could be back here every month, I'll be back here every month.
Well, we're looking forward to having you again. Submission grappling. Tell me a little bit about why you love this sport, what got you into it.
I started off as a wrestler, made a transition to judo, and now I'm in jiu-jitsu. So I take pride in being a well-rounded grappler.
Well, it certainly paid off, George. Congratulations.